Hey everyone, Nitesh this side. First of all, happy Holi and hope you are doing well. So let's start with the question. So the question is remove duplicate letters. Okay, so you have given a string as and you have to remove duplicate letter so that every letter appears once. Okay, and only once. Okay, you must make sure your result is the smallest in lexicographical order. Okay, so it should be in the you can say in the ascending order among all the possible result. Okay, so like you have given this string 𝗵𝐴𝗵𝐶. Okay, so you have to remove the duplicate letters and you have to give the string in the shortest or in the ascending manner. Okay, so as you can see for this output, we are getting output as ABC. Okay, so let's see with an example. Let's take this example. Okay, so we have this 𝗵𝐶𝗴𝗶. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to give the first is like no duplicate letters. Okay, no duplicate, and the second it should be in the ascending order. Okay, so if you take this string and see this BCA, okay, so we have this a combination of you can say a no duplicate. Okay, we have other option also like you can see for CAB also, CAB. Similarly, we have ABC also. So as you can see, we in these three strings we have distinct character, like no duplicates are there, but we can't return any of them. We need to return the smallest of them. And if you have to compare the character which is smallest, so you have to take from like A is the smallest, then B, then C. So for this question, for this basically input, the output will be this ABC. Okay. So let's take this example also. So we have this CBAC and you have DCBC. Okay, so if you can see, we can say like we can take this C, then we can take this B, we can take this C, and then this D. So this can be one of the candidate. Okay, let's see other also. So we can take this also, B, A, then we have C, D. This is also a possible option, and the other option is also like A, C, D, and then we have B. Okay, we have one more option. If we take from A, like we can delete the character from any position. Okay, so it's not a like you have to go in the sequence manner. So you can take this A, D, then you can take C, B. Okay, now if you have to compare which is the smallest, you can say this is bigger, this is also bigger, these two are smaller. Okay, so you compare with first character, they both are same, so you will move further. Okay, now you can see like which is smaller, C or D. So as you can see, C is smaller, so we'll get the output for this question A, C, D, B. Okay, I hope question will be clear to you. So let's see how we can approach this question. Okay, so let's take the same example. Okay, so what is the question condition? Like first is no duplicate. Okay, and second is it should be in the ascending order. Okay, okay, so let's say if I for the no duplicates, how can I identify whether the same character I take it or not? So that means I need some sort of a visited array. Let's say I take this C and again I encounter a new C. So which C I have to take? How can I check whether this C is present or not? So for that we need you can say a visited array. Okay, visited array is okay, but we need one more thing. Like we need you can say like how many C's are present in this. How can I check? Because if I need to give the output in the ascending order, I need to be make sure na like I have if I have output for this, you can say CB, then you have AD. Okay, and there is one more answer which is the optimum answer, so you can say ACDB. So if I take this C, I need to be make sure, or if I take this A and I skip this C, like I take this C for this case, so I need to be make sure that other C should be present or not. Okay, so how can I like if I remove this C from here for this case, I need to be sure na like if I delete this C, this should be present in a map or some sort of. So for this we will take one more thing which is a count array or a map. Okay, okay, like these two things are necessary to solve this question. And one more thing, let's say how can you identify whether this string is smaller and this string is smaller? Okay, like you will take this, you will take this, then you will take it. Then you are thinking like, I have again a C. Okay, so how can I identify whether I am going in the correct direction or not? So what we do, like we start from here. Okay, we'll take this C, then we encounter a new B. Okay, so we need to compare this with our previous character. Okay, because like if it is a bigger, we can easily take it, but if it is a smaller, what we will do, we will either basically remove this C if C is again present. Okay, like this will be more clear if I debug this example. So for comparing with the previous character, we need a stack also. Okay, so one more thing is stack. Okay, so let's use this 3 data structure and solve this question. Okay. Okay, so let's take the same example. So first step is to create a count array or a map. So let's take a count array. Okay, so what we will do, we will count all the alphabets. So for, as you can see, for A we have 1, for B it is 2, like you can easily count. For C you can say 1 2 3 4. Okay, so for C you have 4, and for D you have frequency of 1. So this, we have created a count array. Okay, what we need, the other thing is, we will create a visited also. Okay, so we'll take a visited A, B, C, D. Initially they all are false, like nothing is visited, and we'll take a stack. Okay, so our first step is to just start from here. Okay, what we will do, we will take the current character. First step is to decrement it count. Basically you have taken this character, so you will decrease its frequency, so it will become 3. Okay, and you will first check whether your stack is empty or not. If your stack is not empty, you will do something, otherwise you will just push it in the stack and you will make it as a visited. Okay, this is the first step you have done. Now we'll move further, we'll come at here. Okay, so for the B, what we will do, okay, so now I encounter a B. Okay, so and B is smaller than C. Okay, like you have a string with C something and you have a string with something B, so in the question you have to give the smallest one. Okay, so you will take it, but there should be a condition, like the C should be present after B also, because we need to give the distinct character, like all characters should be present, we can't skip any character. So what we will do, we will compare the current character with stack current element. If the current character is bigger, we'll not do anything, we'll just push it into the stack. But if it is smaller, we will do something. Okay, so it is smaller. Okay, and the third condition, we need to check whether C is also present in after B or not. Okay, so how can we check? We can check from the count array. That's why we use the count array to get the C possible frequencies. Okay, so after this C, I have 3 C's also. So I know, like if I just remove that, I can again get a C at the later stage also. So what I will do, I will remove this C and make this C again as false, like this is not visited, and I will insert this B and I will mark it as visited. Okay, so this is now stack top. Now we'll move further, we'll come at here. Okay, so first step is to again check whether this current character is less than or not. If it is greater than, then just keep inserted into the stack, but this A is lesser than B. So what we need to check whether B possible, you can say frequency is present after A or not, because I again just like this is a B string, and if I got a string, so A can be a good option for giving the ascending order. So I will check whether A count is greater than 0. So as you can, I just not update in the previous, so it become 1 after using this. But after this, I again check in the count, so it's still greater than 0. So what we will do, we will basically remove this B from here, make it again a visited, not visited, and we'll insert A. So we have inserted A, and A also becomes 0, and A now become true. Okay, we'll move further. Now we again compare the current character with our stack top. Okay, So as you can see, this is bigger. So what we will do, first step is to make it decrement. Okay, so this will become 2, and we will just push it, because we know like we can't do anything. Like after A I'm getting C. If any character that is smaller than A, then I can delete it, but this is the only option, so I will take it, because I need to give in the ascending order. So, and I will mark my C as true. Okay, so we'll move further. We'll comment here. We again encounter a string which character which is greater than my stack top. Okay, so what we will do, we will make it count will decrement by 1, and we will push it to the stack. Okay, and we will make it a true. So as you can see in the wizard, we have encountered A, we have C, we have D, but we don't have till B. Okay, so we'll move further. We'll comment here. So we again encounter a C. Okay, so we will compare C. But before comparing in this, we need to take one more condition by using this visited array. If the same character is already visited, so that's not a sense to take it again. So like we just need to give the distinct. So we will check in the visited whether the same character is true. So we'll just skip it. We will not do anything. We'll just decrement it. Okay, and we'll move further. Okay, now we encounter a B. First step, what we will do, we will make B 0. Now what we need to confirm whether this B is less than D, like this current stack. Yes, it is less than. So what we need to check whether D has a frequency greater than 0, like in the count. But if you see for the D, we only have 0 value. So we can't just delete D and take B inserted, because D only have 1, like we don't have D after this. So we will not take it. We'll just insert this B and make it as visited. Okay, so we'll move further. We'll comment here. We'll see a C. So what we will do, we will check in the, we will make it as 0. Okay, and we'll check in the visited whether this character is already visited or not. So this is already visited. We will just continue, and we don't compare with stack, and we'll move further. We'll comment here. We come out of the string, and as you can see, this is our final output. So we'll convert this stack into a string. So this will be A, C, D, B. This is our final output, and this is the distinct and in ascending order. Okay, so I hope it will be clear to you, and let's write the code for this. Okay, so what we need a stack of character, and we'll need a visited array. Let's take a visited array of boolean. And in the question, it's already mentioned like we have only lowercase English letters. So let's take 26 size, and let's take a count array also. You can use map also, like that's your choice. So first step is to create a map. So we'll go over our string, and we'll just make count C minus A. Like this will do in the 0th index. Like if the current character is A, so A minus A will point to the 0th index, and we'll just increment it. So we have created our map. Now we'll do our work. So first step is to iterate over the array. Okay, so simple. First step is you just have to reduce the frequency, and you will make it again from 0th index, and you will increment. Okay, this is the first step. Okay, second step, you need to check if character is already visited. Okay, so what we will check in the visited. If it is already visited, we'll just do continue. We'll not have to go down from this. Okay, after this we need to handle one condition. which will light later, and after, other than that we just have to do just push in the stack the current character and make visited also true. Okay. Okay, so let's write the condition. So condition is basically while the current character is less than stack dot peak, basically stack dot top. If it is less than, and also like there is also a possibility like you can get the same character again in the later stage also. So you can check from count. If I can get this stack dot peak minus a is greater than 0, then I will do something. Okay, so what I have to do, I will do basically visited. I will mark my visited again as true. So I will do stack dot pop minus a, and I will mark it as false. And there is one condition we need to add, like our stack can be empty also. Stack is not empty, then you have to do this processing. I think we are done with the code. Okay. So one more thing, we need to convert that stack into a string. So let's take a string builder. Okay, why it is behaving like this? Okay, so what we will do, while our stack is not empty, just insert it into the builder. Stack dot pop. After that, we just do builder dot to string. Okay, let's run the code. Let's see. So as you can see, this is accepted. Let's submit it. Okay. So as you can see, our code is submitted. And the time complexity for this is like we are just doing creating a map and doing a processing over a array, so that is order of n plus n, so it's order of n. And the space, we use some stack and a visited, like it's they both are constant, like I take a 26 size for both, so they are constant, and taking a single stack, so that is also a order of n, also the space. Okay, hope you like it. Thank you for watching my video, and do join the Telegram group if you have any doubt and any concern. Thank you.